Okay. Wonderful. There we go. We are live again.
Namaste. Namaste, everybody.
Namaste.
Namaste, Swamiji.
Namaste.
Namaste ji. Nice.
Sawadika from Thailand to everybody out there, wherever you are in the world. It's beautiful to see you again, to have you here again. And I don't know, it's how do you describe this time that we have in this world at the moment? I think it's for many people very, very difficult. And we just asked Swamiji about the situation in India, and he said it like very difficult for many people. And I talked to some of my friends in India, in different areas of India, like in the south of India, and they have a quite tough time. They're in lockdown. Our one friend, he's now 15 months locked into the ashram of Amaji. He's actually from America, but he's serving her for many years, and he's locked in there. And yeah, he said it's like a interesting time to be there. And then another friend of mine from Delhi, he actually got COVID, but he's cured now. He's good, and he's hiking up and down Himalayas again. And so, but there's a lot of yeah, he told me in Delhi it's very hard also. So we send all our good wishes to all the people in India. It's like, yeah, to, don't know, have release and have help from everywhere, and all of the other countries as well, where there's like suffering from what cause ever. COVID is one cause that is creating suffering, but there are so many causes in this world. And I think, for me, this is the sign that we have even to reach out more to each other and to support each other much more and listen to each other and have more understanding and less diversion and judgment and putting people in groups and countries and whatever that creates so much suffering. So this is one of the reasons I love that we have this meeting here, because for me, this is one thing it is about. It's about union, and yoga is about union. And also from the Buddhist perspective and the meditation, it is about union and to touch your true inner source. And the topic today, I feel it's very close to this, to come to the inner source, or it comes from inner source. It's the inner abundance. And I'm so curious as every time to hear from Swamiji, because it's like the beautiful satsang, to hear from Swamiji, what does it mean inner abundance, and how can we tap into this? And especially in a time where we feel maybe stressed or fearful, or like whatever, we have pressures from outside or inside, how can we come in contact with this inner abundance?
Namaste. Thank you to Anya Caro and Christian Caro. It is again a satsang. So satsang itself means the inner abundance. Because in satsang there is that completeness. Our purpose is not just to talk, actually. Our purpose is to also feel our brothers and sisters, not only in India, but all over the world. So I remember my master, Guru Nitya Chaitanya Yati ji. He was always in that inner abundance. I would say Jesus Christ was in that inner abundance. Jalaluddin Rumi was in that inner abundance. Buddha was in that inner abundance. So if we question ourselves, okay, some people have corona, it's okay. Okay, some people have some kind of stress and trauma. But if he or she is sitting for some time in a garden, in a park, or a terrace from where they can see a beautiful mountain, a sunrise, or a forest place from where he or she can hear the sound of the cuckoo, and maybe sipping a chai, a tea, or drinking some juice, why does that person forget everything else and is just sitting there without any kind of conflict. That means what? The possibility of the enormous kind of source is within oneself. And that source is the inner mind and the external mind at the same time. So therefore, it is said that, like Anya was very beautifully saying, it is the yogic union with oneself. If wife is saying that she loves her husband, she is not loving her husband because she just loves him. No, because there is that inner abundance in the wife to love the husband. It is the vice versa for the husband to love the wife, because there is inner abundance in the husband to love the wife. You see, if a person is actually in a real kind of depression, he has the most beautiful wife, and a wife who is very sincere, who is very righteous, but still this person will feel what? Emptiness. So the problem is where we have to ask, even when there is a kind of sickness going around, even when there is a kind of waves of emotions coming around, there is a spot within us. That spot can be known as Chit Atma. What is this Chit Atma? Chit Atma is that conscious self alone. This conscious self within us is not disturbed by whatever is happening around. Even when we understand that there may be some kind of sickness coming to us, even when we are trying to be careful. But that doesn't mean that we are going outside and trying to receive this sickness. We as a human being is trying to be healthy physically, mentally, and at the spiritual level by understanding that whatever comes goes away. But that Chidatma, that inner abundance, is the source of inspiration, aspiration, and also stillness, which Buddha said as nirvana. So we are trying to understand that even in India, like in Rishikesh, we have many yogis, yoga teachers. Now, what they are doing is they are giving talks to different students in Europe and in East and West, East and other parts of the world, so that they can collect some money. I know some of my friends, they are distributing food to the poor and needy. So what I have seen is that this can only happen when there is inner abundance. That inner abundance is the source of absolute completeness, fulfillment, contentment, santosha. So if we are talking about santosha, maitri, karuna, these words come from Sanskrit. So it is also there in Buddhism, it is in all religion. So what is it? It means that a yogi, when understanding his life, her life, he bow down with gratitude for each and every moment of his life and her life. I am also for 3 months almost now traveling. I am in the mountains. For your surprise, I would like let you know that wherever I go, I feel that whatever I really need, I am receiving. That contentment is the blessing of the Chit Atma, that consciousness, which is the ultimate. So today it is really important for everyone to understand that nobody has to feel that one is suffering. Nobody has to really feel that one is going through the greatest pain. We understand there is pain. We are openly today telling we have this mindfulness project from Thailand. Also, I am from India. Please do write to us if you have any problem. And we are not saying that we are trying to solve your problem. We may share with you the inner contentment as much as possible by us, so that we will feel that we are all together in this endeavor, and also understanding that we are full within, and that fullness will be the greatest gift of the divinity, and it has no religion. So let us be in that fullness now, this moment. So thanking once again both Anya and Kristen for this hosting this program. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you, Swami.
Yeah, thank you. This is amazing. I think it's such an important topic, and it's really so amazing to, what I feel is so important, what I get also out of this is to again and again to reconnect and to not be washed away by whatever is happening outside, and to lose the connection with the inner source. And I think this is one of the purposes here on earth, that we come into a physical body, into a life of duality, but to stay in connection whatever is happening, like in this life, to really stay in our center. It's so beautiful reminder that you gave us. And here, do you have anything to add about the inner abundance?
Yeah. So first of all, Swami, thank you so much. That was a very, very practical explanation, and I really love this with you, that what you teach is really applicable, and that you remind us again and again about the ultimate. When I was thinking about this topic, thank you, Swami. That was beautiful, because it was carrying me through the last 2 weeks, actually. And I had to think about a picture the Buddha was giving to his disciples, so that he said, imagine your mind is like a glass of water. And if I would now, the water is really clear and you can drink it. If I would put now a tablespoon of salt into this water and stir it, you can barely drink it. So this is how he said the ordinary mind is. It's like a glass of water, and whenever there are difficulties, whenever there are, suffering is coming, then the whole mind becomes suffering, and you cannot drink it. And he said, what you need to do is to develop your mind to become like the ocean. And if you put 1 tablespoon of salt into the ocean and stir, nothing happens, nothing changes. And this is what you explained so beautifully, Swami, that, when you are connected with that source, your mind becomes like an ocean, and everything, suffering and worldly joys and everything just doesn't do any difference. And our teacher, Ajahn Somshai, when we was once very ill because he had a disbalance in the liquid of his ears. So he had terrible headaches. He could not walk. He would fall. He would be dizzy like crazy. So he had to go to hospital. And once we visited him there, and so we came in. All the other monks were around trying to take care of him. He had, cold cloth on his face, and he was really in pain. So I was holding his hands, which was really, really weak. And all I could say was, I'm so sorry, teacher, that you suffer like that. And then he looked at me and he smiled, he started laughing, and he said, Christian, how many times do I need to teach you? Just because your body is in pain doesn't mean that your mind needs to be in pain. Just because the body is suffering doesn't mean that your heart needs to suffer. And then he started to teach me about exactly what Swami was talking about consciousness, and that you're not your body, that you are not your feelings, that you're not even the thoughts, which are in your mind, but that there's something much deeper. And this inner abundance is, and that's for me the most important thing, which I need to remember again and again. It is a decision. You know, it's a decision to go to this place. And so wait, Swami, I think I
Yeah.
I put you on silent for a moment. The dogs are taking over. And so because from neuroscience, we say, what is the difference? You know, what really makes the change in your mind? And it is the ability to control the focus of attention. So if your attention is just, you know, going with everything what is coming into your consciousness, then it's very difficult. But when you are able to control the focus of your attention, then you can actually choose, what do I want to concentrate on? What Swami said, you know, you can concentrate only on the suffering, you know, maybe, you know, from climbing, I have pain in my elbow, you know, and now I could concentrate only on that pain the whole time, and I would be suffering. But, you know, 99% of the rest of my body is really good, you know, really rock and roll. So what do I focus on? And so I can switch. And this is what I'm trying to do, that I always remind myself, how can I be in this moment in abundance? You know, what can I do in my mind to stay connected to that source? And if I remind myself again and again, then I switch the focus to that was it. And that's a very practical with everything what you do, not meditation. That's a training to concentrate, but in your daily life, what do I focus on? So I switch back, and thank you, Swami, for bringing up this this beautiful topic, because I tried the last 2 weeks to always make the decision, no, I want to live in abundance, no matter what's around me. And that's what I'm doing.
Yes, thank
So
you.
now we want to hear the dogs again.
Abundant barking.
So Swami, maybe you can turn you out. Now you are back.
Yeah, yeah.
Wonderful.
But then you will again hear the dogs barking now in abundance.
I think you have to live with this. Acceptance of what is. That's what life is. It brings, you know, we have so much wish of having this perfect situation, being perfect, but it's life is like going on with kind of things we like and dislike, and how can we stay in this? So our cat was a little bit irritated.
Actually,
yeah.
Actually, the dogs are doing their duty because this is a wild place. There sometimes the wild boar comes, sometimes this wild chicken comes. So the dogs bark when they see this wild boar, wild chicken. There are barking deers around, so they start barking when they see these animals.
Yeah. Also, there used to be tigers and elephants and stuff like this. So they're very important to have dogs which are barking, and we can still choose if we listen to you or the dogs, right?
Yeah.
There is one chanting that I really like a lot about abundance. I think I could say it's related to abundance. Maybe Swami, you like to chant this with us, the prayer of completion. You know the Om Purnamada. I cannot chant it, but I would love to listen to it. I like your chanting so much.
Okay, I will chant that, and then we can listen to that.
Yes.
Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Thank you.
I love it so much. Thank you. Maybe you like to say the meaning for the people who don't support.
Yeah. Actually, this is talking about abundance. Whenever we are saying Purnam Adaha, that means also divine.
Mhm.
That divine is always what? In abundance alone.
Yes.
The question is, if like Ajahn Somshai was saying, hey, Christian, why you are looking at my physical body and thinking that I am suffering, I am happy within, I am smiling inside. So what does that mean is Ajahn Samshai is practically teaching or sharing his experience with Christian and saying that if that is complete, even my physical body with pain is in abundance. Like Christian himself had beautifully put that if my right arm has an injury, that doesn't mean that I can't walk. I'm not walking with my right hand. I'm walking with my legs. But you will see, or I will, if I am also a very sensitive person, even when I'm talking about all these things. If I have pain in my right hand, I was, oh, I have pain, I can't walk. Why? Because I limit myself to my hand. Then I want to show everyone, oh, you see, I have pain here. So this is the human mind. So that we are understanding that if that is abundance, this world is also abundance. With all these conflicts, with all these pains and sufferings, there is this abundance everywhere. So Purnamadaha, Purnamidam, Purnat, Purnamudachyate. That means if once I experience this abundance in my life, I do not regret my life. Like once a person came to interview my Guru, Guru Nitya Chaitanya Yati ji, and was asking him, Guru, you have traveled to different countries, you have gone through all kind of pain, suffering, and also you had good experience. Can you just explain about your experience? Then Guru said, see, there are some trees which have many leaves. There are trees which don't have leaves. There are some kind of cactus full of thorns. There are some kind of cactus which only have few thorns. But I love all these plants. Similarly, I feel love for the whole humanity. I do not regret my life. So similarly, we have to understand the moment once I am full within myself, I will not have complaint for others because I live in that completeness. So Purnat Purnamudachyat se Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Avashishyate. This is also very mystical. It is a mystical kind of understanding where one is able to understand that once one has experienced that taste of inner freedom, then this person can't be put in any kind of cage. Let it be a silver cage, let it be a golden cage. This person can't be put in a cage. Even though he has a physical body, he has to live in a monastery and an ashram or wherever he has to live. Within him, in his inner abandonment, he is enjoying that completeness. So therefore, this mantra is actually a very good mantra now for everyone to chant, where one is saying that let me always enjoy that inner abundance and also understand that the source of that abundance is always there around me as a great savior or savior, whatever we say. So this is the meaning of this mantra.
Thank you.
Namaste.
Namaste. Okay, I think it's time to dive into our inner and come in touch with our own inner source of abundance. Not of abandonment that sometimes we do. We abandon ourselves and we think we are not good enough and we are not enough. So from abandon we go to abundance, to contact our inner beautiful source. Who wants to start there? Swami, do you want to start again?
Okay. Slowly, slowly, let us come to a stillness within oneself. Sitting with our head, neck and trunk in a relaxed state, our shoulders relaxed, our legs crossed if we are sitting on the floor, or if we are sitting on a chair, we are placing both the legs on the floor properly. Our both palms on the knees relaxed, and slowly, slowly bringing our mind to our breathing. We are slowly, slowly watching our breath. Let us feel the coolness within us. Let there be coolness in the abdomen. Let there be coolness in the heart center. Let there be coolness in the head. And let us connect with the universal nectar. That is the abundance. That abundance we are calling here as the universal nectar. And this universal nectar is connected to our navel center through a mystical cord, a subtle cord of compassion. And from the navel center, let the energy move towards the heart center. And let us enjoy the freedom within us. Even if someone is sick with some kind of disease now, even one is going through a financial crisis, even one is feeling depression, this moment, let he or she feel that in their heart center, they are filled with that universal nectar, breathing in toward that universal nectar and thanking to feel that inner abundance, breathing out and feeling the inner abundance. Slowly, slowly relaxing oneself. Relax. 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 Now let Anya start.
You're still breathing in and out to your heart center. Connecting with your heart. The source within. And imagine you can step into your heart. A warm, beautiful space. And in there is a magic drink. And you can drink this magic drink. And it's washing away all the beliefs, all the stories, all the past that is gone, that is hindering you to feel the completeness and the fullness. There's just this moment now where you're connected with your heart. The breath is flowing. And you drank their magic drink. You can imagine this drink is filling the whole body, every cell, every little space of your body. Filling yourself with completeness. Realizing when you're complete, nothing needs to be added. You cannot be more complete. Nothing needs to be taken away to make you complete or come to perfection. It's already what you are. You can rest in the sense of completeness. Feeling the breath moment by moment. Perfection of the breath. The nourishment, the love. Your physical breath is flowing into the navel area. And the breath of awareness is with your heart. You can relax in your heart, feeling the breath flowing by, touching you with love. Trusting in your completeness. Have a couple of breaths, resting, relaxing in your heart. With a sense of perfection of silence I give to Christian.
Allow the silence in you to expand. Allow the ideas of a personal self to disappear completely. And see that everything you think, everything you feel, everything you sense is happening in that one consciousness. And allow this consciousness to go beyond and look at yourself and the world from a bird's eye. And see that empires have come and go. Disasters and diseases have come and go. Looking from a bird's eye, everything is coming and going, being born and dying. For more than 5,000 years, yogis and meditators have walked the earth in peace, radiating peace, and teaching one thing only, which is unconditional love and compassion for everything, because you are everything. Allow your consciousness to even expand further and see this planet from out of space. See this tiny little blue planet in this endless universe. Where beginning and ends don't exist. And allow your heart to rest. Allow the silence to expand into the whole universe. And see that this is you. Allow yourself to awe like a little child. Allow yourself to tap into this wonder of unlimited consciousness and experience how free you can be, how connected you can be, and that your love has no limit, no boundaries, no borders. Just allow yourself to feel and experience this sense of brother and sisterhood, of unity. And then I would love to give to Swami but you need to first put your microphone on again.
Slowly. Again, coming back to the heart center. Let us be practical with our life, understanding our kith and kin the way they are. From the heart center, we are trying to have more consideration for this life which we have this moment. There is a music in our life. There is a music in our look. There is a music we hear. The music we smell. The music which we taste. And the music which we touch. That is the creativity connected to the heart center. Whenever possible, even when we have some time for oneself, let us bring our creativity, knowing that it is coming from that abundance. Maybe some of you are doing organic farming because it is the best time to do organic farming when you are at home, when you can't go anywhere else, even if it is in the garden. Or maybe some of you are taking care of your children or grandchildren because you can't go anywhere. Giving them the most with your affection, with your understanding of them in a subtle and deep way. Giving space to each other, cooking for each other, sharing for each other. And also again and again, let's pray for all the people of the world, the doctors, the nurses, the health assistants, and all the people, even the great masters who are praying for the whole humanity, meditating for the whole humanities with abundance, so that we are able to live our life in security. So our purpose is to be thankful to each one who is serving us directly or indirectly. Let us bow down with gratitude and understand that this subtle code which is going towards the navel center and towards the universal nectar is like a mother of compassion, mother of friendliness, mother of equipoise. So let us all be connected to that universal nectar. Always ups and downs, changes happening in our life. Some days we don't feel good. Some days we feel good. In all these conditions, let us understand that we are blessed by something much more. This moment, let us actually feel that completeness. So once again, very gently, let us chant the mantra for abundance. And let that abundance be the only thing which remains with us. Because if it is there, everything is there. So in this moment, we are in that completeness. Oh. Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Slowly, slowly bring the palms together, feeling that inner abundance. And from that inner abundance, rubbing the palm, giving a massage to the forehead, feeling that this moment I am blessed. I don't know how I am blessed, but I know that I am blessed this moment by that universal nectar. Massage your eyebrows, massage your eyelids, cheeks, jaw, chin. Again, rub your palms. Cup your both eyes with your palms and breathe in the energy supreme of abundance. Breathe out and be completely thankful for this experience. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Gently, very gently open your eyes. Close your eyes. Open your eyes. Close your eyes. Slowly bring your hands to Namaste Mudra.
Namaste.
Once
Thank you.
again, thanking the Mindfulness Project for hosting this beautiful program on this inner abundance. Thank you so much. Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you so much to Swamiji.
Yeah.
Beautiful to meet together. And something I like to do normally at the end of my practice, what I do, I like to do today. I feel like because, yeah, it's so much connected, all this, even there's like abundance feels like there's the source and overflow kind of to give. For me, so much also connected with this giving. It's not just, yeah, I feel good. It's kind of a, so it can, the divine can express through us. And it, but Swamiji, what you mentioned so much, it gives also then, for me, like a lot of feeling of gratitude, like, yeah, very humble gratitude. And I like to, what I do at the end of my practice is like a little saying of gratitude. And I like to invite everyone to do this. So have the hands in front of your heart. Connect with your breath. And gently bow your head towards your heart. Connect with your heart. And if you like, from your heart, ever gratitude towards yourself for the interest of going inwards, for the interest of follow the path to liberation. And then I like to send the gratitude to all the teachers and masters who walked the path before us, who shed light on the path that we can follow, making our own experiences, finding our own truths, and meeting all together in truth. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. May we all walk this path together in peace and harmony. Support each other if someone comes into darkness. May we be a light unto ourselves and for others. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you, everybody. Deep gratitude for everybody who's walking this path to bring abundance and beauty into this world. Thank you so much. Anything from?
No. Just silence.
Thank you, Swamiji. It's
Thank you.
such a great gift to have this time. It's, yeah, it's very, 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 very beautiful.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, then we see you in 2 weeks exactly. Thank you for coming. Thank you so much for for sitting with us. And yes, Swami, from my side, always so hard dopamine. Thank you so much for making all the effort, being directly in the mountains and finding some internet to make this happen. Thank you so much. It's amazing. Okay, guys.
Thank you so much.
I hope you have the most wonderful 2 weeks until we see each other, and sending you all our love and happiness and joy from Thailand and India. Thank you.